Welcome to this new Scottish adventure. Scotland has a special place in my heart.
That's crazy. It's over an hour to get to Rannoch. I thought Pitlochry was quite close, but clearly I'm wrong.
I've said it many times before, but every chance that I get, I choose to drive to this wonderful place for activities and photography. Here's another fresh adventure, filled with great hiking trails, driving amazing roads and photographing stunning views. First stop, Rannoch Station. Deep inside the heart of Scotland, Kinloch Rannoch and Rannoch Moor are only accessible by one road. The station and moor are down a long dead-end road. The drive from nearby Pitlochry is about an hour, depending who drives. Rannoch is a special place for those who know. It's also the easiest way to reach Corriehallie, as it's the next train stop on the line, as Corriehallie station has no public access road for 10 miles. Rannoch Moor is not actually near Loch Rannoch, but Loch Leyden. It is a site of special scientific interest and a special area of conservation. Fun fact, the whole railway was built in peatland, so the builders had to use tree roots, brushwood and dirt to sustain the railway of the harsh, soggy land. On this trip, I chose to hike as far down Rannoch Moor as I could, and wild camp wherever suitable, hoping that maybe with the few sunny days and clear nights I managed to plan, I'd be able to photograph something interesting.
There's nobody. I think nobody goes this far. Someone's used it before. So I guess this campground is as good as any. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly been set up as kind of a campsite. However, there isn't much of a view, it's just the trees. I'll have to pitch my tent and just stroll down by the lake and see what's up. It's easier to just, walk without anything on you. So I've learned how to use it now, the tent. That's good, because it's my first time using this particular one. Don't know if I want to go down or up the hill to check, for compositions, for photos, but I think up is nicer. But I'm mostly looking at the mountains, to be fair. I think those I can photograph easier with the drone, because even right now I can see Glencoe on the other side. All of those mountains are just amazing, and there's some cloud coverage coming in, but it's, how it gets broken up by the mountains and becomes this sort of interesting, I hate to use the C word, but composition. When I tell you that I have never seen a sky this starry in Scotland, or just in the past also many years, I have just peeked out. It's about 1 o'clock. And honestly, this is beautiful. One marvel of our world that's simply almost too hard to portray on camera is the expanse of our universe viewed from our planet. My neck is physically hurting from looking up this much. So, it's morning. How morning? It's 4:51. I slept amazing. The point is, it's still clear outside, just like last night. And I still can't forget all those shooting stars and clear night sky and all that stuff. I mean, whew, that was good. That was good last night. Gonna go out, maybe get some water from the stream there and put it to boil so I can warm up some rice and just get something warm in me in the morning. And you know, rice is good, so I think it's spicy as well. I don't even know which one I picked. It'll be interesting to see which one I just randomly picked out of the car. Alright, let's go grab some water. I'm not going to be using the water anyways to mix with anything. I'm just going to put that pouch of rice inside of it. That's it. Yeah, this is going to fall. God damn it. This is the principle of my cookery. Should be good enough. Let's see. Cold as fuck. I think it had barely just started. Oh well. I'm gonna eat it straight out of this so it keeps it warm, I guess. No, it's better. It's definitely better. Especially if I stir it around a little bit more. Oh yeah. Much better now.
Rannoch Moor was a great success. Hiking back to the station was almost sad, as I enjoyed every minute of it. The hike to camp, the night sky, the sleep, and the overall landscape were great. But it wasn't over yet. Next up, I'm going to visit Applecross, mostly excited about driving the Applecross Pass and taking a break from hiking for just a day to recuperate some energy and get ready for the next hike, starting near Corriehallie farm down some area where names are hard to identify, but you'll see.
Right there.
At last, I'm back with the speedboat.
So it's 12 miles or 19 kilometers to Glencore. So where am I? I'm in windy Loch Arran. I think it's a bit too early to go up the pass because it's mid-afternoon, call it that way. And the one thing that really bugs me, and I understand some of this stuff, but sometimes you want to go touring, so you're thinking, take a horse camper van with you. I mean, the Applecross Pass says, because I've been there before, not suitable for, RVs and stuff. And there are many places like that. However, I bet that selfish pricks renting an RV, of course, don't know much about RVing, take it up there, go slow, because they can barely go up the pass and everything. So I'm thinking I'd rather go at sunset and see if I can drive it then. It might be a bit more interesting if I drive. I don't expect it to be the Nürburgring, but within reason. But I mean, the national speed limit is going to apply because it does. But good luck going over 60 anywhere. So it's just driving with due care and attention and within your limits and stuff like that, And it's a hill climb as well. So, well, at least on this side. I've never seen the other side. And then hopefully the inn or whatever it is on the other side is open, because I want a fucking pint.
So after waiting a while in Loch Arran for the day to progress, I started to drive up the Applecross Pass, which was unsurprisingly much warmer and drier than last time I attempted it. If you like driving and nice views, then the next few minutes might be for you. Otherwise, streaming services have this nice feature called a progress bar, used to skim through a video.
So here I've arrived at the Applecross Pass. Looks very clear. It's 7-ish. Takes about half an hour to get to the other side. Well, with a pit stop, it'll be about an hour, because I'm going to be stopping up at the top.
I try to be considerate of my surroundings, of course, hikers, cyclists, and overall the road. The pass is a national speed limit road, which assumes a speed limit for passenger cars of 60 miles an hour in the UK. My car's red line in second gear is around 65 miles an hour for reference, which you might notice I never ever reached. You'd have to be very inconsiderate for your own safety to go too fast here. And here is where my previous journey ended. Now, it's dry enough for me to drive it at a reasonable pace. Here, I stopped for a camper van, not knowing if he wanted to go first or would stop for me. A few flashes back and forth, and we decided. I made sure to make it quick for both of us. I would always slow right down for blind bends. Again, drive fast and within speed limits, but also drive sensibly. You may be able to stop, but others might have a heavy camper, and won't. Hairpins made my suspension travel too much, which I didn't have much of, not allowing one of my rear tires to grip enough. I'm in Applecross at last, and it looks glorious. People out drinking a pint in front of the inn, admiring the views and waiting for the sun to set. The midgies were also out in force.
So, the incognito as they make it, going off to the pub. Oh, it's so crazy how you come to this campsite and all you see is caravans. Well, sorry, not caravans, I mean like camper vans. Hella new ones, you know, most rented, most pretty much the same. And then there's us, weird sods, you know, two bikers and me with that thing that I don't know if I can take it out in the morning if it's too wet. They could push the bikes, I can't push that lump out of there. So I've just been to the pub, had a pint, watched the sunset. What could be better than that? Beef jerky. And then I'm going to hit the pill in about 10 minutes. Tomorrow's going to be a long day.
I promised the man at reception I'd leave early and quietly, so I idled my way across the yard successfully, without getting stuck. The grass was quite dry. I then headed to the top of the pass, through the glowing sunrise.
here I am at the top of the pass. It's really windy out. Better put on a jacket. Come out there and see what I can see. Because the sunrise, I was going to say sunset again. Sunrise is definitely here. But yeah, I need to see what I can see, honestly. It's cold out. I mean, it's windy out and cold out. Whew. So there's this viewpoint. I can see some stuff there. Yeah. No bueno. Not there, at least. Turn around in the passing point. Not much this side. There might be, actually, some stuff looking down the actual pass. I have zero interest in doing anything outside here at the moment. And some guy just went cycling past me. I mean, fair enough. He's probably hot and sweaty from cycling. But this is... oh, it's cold. It's windy. I mean, I've got some gloves with me, but... nah, man. I should probably wear my seatbelt. Not that it's gonna do anything. Here.
I started a drive towards Corriehallie Farm, where a lay-by parking area near the road is fittingly named after it. The next hike towards the roughly translated River of the Hunt would begin here.
So, I'm pretty much ready to go. It's 10 to 9 and gotta hit the trail. Don't know how long that'll be. You know, it depends, because up the hill it's gonna be bad, but down the hill, you know, it's not so bad. It's bad on your knees, but it's not bad on like energy levels necessarily.
I have attempted this hike before. However, it was raining profusely and my gear was also inadequately heavy for the task, so I gave up about 20% through the hike. This time it was dry and warm. I had adequately light gear and I knew the start, but I wasn't quite aware what else would be waiting for me up ahead. 2 hours later, the ascent had finished. Now came the rest of the way, downhill. Water was never a concern, after all. I'm in the Highlands, known for its fresh water streams. I had a filter with me though, for extra safety. I'd always clean the water first. Three leisurely hours later, I arrived and set down camp by the river.
I think it's here.
Against all advice to avoid humidity and condensation.
So I'm in the tent now. It's 2 p.m. and I'm knackered. I might go to sleep for a little while, to be fair, and then wake up, when the light is better. Right now it's overhead light, it's not good for any photos or whatever. So I might just do that while it's warm, I could even just sleep like this on the mat. Not really care about much. Yeah. Might have some food later, I don't know. There was an ant on my shoes. Please don't. Never thought the day would come that I have to wear a medgie net. Because I just popped my head out. And they're freaking everywhere. Well, I can't really see the motherfuckers now because I've got a fucking medgie net. Oh, but it's definitely cooler outside. It's so much nicer right now than earlier. But look at them, everywhere. Everywhere. Just swarming the tent. Let's position ourselves. I kind of don't want the tent in the shot. So here would be just good. I'll be very honest with you, this one's a really hard one to expose. So I've exposed it all sorts of ways. Where the sun is, it's definitely going to be blown out. Whereas, the shadows, am I going to have enough detail and all that stuff, And can I combine the exposures successfully so I get a bit more HDR, but also do I want to do that? This is going to be a tricky one. And also, am I too close? Because I can't really tell if I'm too close anyways. Might need to go further back, but where? Because I'm going to go down afterwards if I do that. We've got the sun there right behind. It's also a really nice and interesting tree, There are many others, dry trees around, but this one in particular is of interest. And yeah, still haven't busted out my 20mm because 28 is good enough. And 20mm is specifically reserved for night sky shots, I guess. Well, you can't see me, but I don't want you to see me. I want you to see that. Anyways, tonight, hopefully it's clear. I can see some clouds that side. I don't know, man. I'm off inside, it's getting cold. So, I'm off to bed now. With the sound of bird chirping and the river streaming past. I'm off to bed. There are a few clouds behind us. Yeah, it's not too easy to see the night sky or really make out the Milky Way. I think it might be too early in the night, considering we've also got mountains, and we are at water level. Yeah, that's the idea. I think I might need to wake up in another hour or two. And see if it's moved then, and if the clouds sort of clear up a bit more or not. It's very annoying that in this sort of condition I can't film much because, well, what am I
to film. I can't really point a light at the sky and make it brighter, can I?
It's 6. So I did the thing at 1, then woke again at like 2:30, and to no avail. It was cloudy. Woke again at 4:30, just to check right before sunrise, and there wasn't going to be anything decent. So I thought, whatever, the clouds just rolled in, and right now it's a bit wet. Yeah. It's meh, right? The clouds are nice, but there is nothing else on the scenery, right? Nothing else that we couldn't photograph yesterday at sunset, for example. So I'm gonna come out, make some porridge, and see from there. See, right here still hurts from yesterday, but that's all. My back, surprisingly not. Probably says something about the shoes. Gonna have to find out somehow. Anyways, let's get going.
The morning was partly cloudy, but still pleasantly warm. I left camp at around 7 AM, pleased with my trip, but slightly disappointed at the night sky. But expecting so many nights in a row of clear skies was a little optimistic anyways. I wasn't really looking forward to the hike back, as my legs were hurting and I knew I had a slow and long incline, but at least I had a steep decline to look forward to at the end of the hike.
Remember, I parked like, where am I? There, kind of at the end of the parking area, and this is it now.
Overall, the whole trip exceeded my expectations by a long margin. I managed to hike the trails and drive the pass successfully, had no problems camping, photographed some great landscapes and night skies, and enjoyed great weather. It was not a long time out, but was definitely worthwhile. I highly recommend you go out whenever you can, however you can, and enjoy the great outdoors. Might come a time when you won't be able to again.